There's something about Rio de Janeiro that sparks the imagination. At first glance, it's one of the world's most spectacular destinations. Torben Greil is Brazil's most decorated Olympian. His family has sent 3 generations of sailors to the Games. He's twice been an Olympic gold medalist in Atlanta and Athens. Now he'll coach his children at an Olympics in his home waters.
Be able to sail or to compete in your own country is huge, you know. So I didn't have that pleasure, but both my kids will have. So.
But the sailing venue at Guanabara Bay is heavily polluted. Promises to clean it up by Olympic organizers have gone nowhere.
But unfortunately, it didn't happen when they had money. Now they don't have money, so it's even worse.
The facilities at the main Olympic Park are mostly ready to go. Across the city, at the Athletics Stadium, they're putting the finishing touches on the track. But a Brazilian economy deep in recession has forced a 30% cutback to the original Games budget. Just this week, some test events at the Aquatic Stadium were scaled back. The mass transit system, the biggest legacy of the Games, won't be finished in time. The deadly collapse of a $12 million bike lane along the coast a few days ago has raised concerns over shoddy construction. And with the eyes of the world on Brazil now, the president is facing impeachment for corruption.
I agree.
For the new sports minister, barely a month into the job, challenging times.
So if you look only the works and the preparation for the Olympics, it's easier than we expected. In a political way, no, it's very difficult, more difficult than we planned.
And of course, there's the ongoing threat of the Zika virus. For some Canadian athletes getting their first look at Rio this week, there's a lot to think about.
If you take the right precautions and you measure the amount of risk that you're willing to take, I don't think it's as bad as it may seem.
For Torben Greil, the race is on. All of Brazil is now in the home stretch with 100 days to go.
They will love to have the Olympics here, and they will do the best to make sure that everyone that comes have a warm welcome. So I'm hopeful it's going to be good.
You know, people might arrive here believing that the worst will happen, but Torben Greil says that the Brazilians will be good hosts, and he thinks that these can be successful games. Peter?
You know, Scott, it's pretty common to hear stories of hosts scrambling. You've covered other Olympics. 100 days out, how does Rio seem to compare on that front?
Yeah, I was in Athens less than 100 days before the Games in 2004, and I can tell you that Rio 2016 is way ahead of that group. Here's the challenge for them. They have to change the narrative now and get everybody excited about sport less than 100 days away from the Olympic Games. Peter?
All right, Scott, thanks very much. Scott Russell in Rio de Janeiro.